had the privilege of getting to know Barrack Obama a little bit, people are always asking us, what's he really like? And he really is a great guy. He's such a great guy that we are going to forgive the fact that he's a Chicago Bear fan, right? We're going to forgive that. And he has promised if the White Sox aren't in the World Series, he's going to root for the Phillies. So, you know, Bob is absolutely right. This is a clear choice for America. And it's a difficult time for our country. I think, in great part, that's why you're all here. And that's why there's unprecedented interest in this election. Our country faces enormous challenges abroad and here in the States itself. Enormous challenges. Our economy may not have been in worse shape since the Great Depression. But to me, the reason this election is so clear is because this is not the time for us to be scared. This is not the time for us to circle the wagons. This is a time for us to remember what made this country great. Because every time we as Americans were faced with a challenge, we took that challenge, we fought back, and we went forward. We made progress. We didn't go backwards, we went forward. And you know, last night, Governor Palin kept saying Joe Biden wanted to look backwards, and he's wrong. She's wrong. She's wrong about a lot of things, but she's wrong. Joe Biden and Barrack Obama want to look to the future. And they're not going to be scared. They're not going to be afraid to lead. They're going to roll up their sleeves and do the things that will get America back on track, abroad and right here in the States. We're not going to change this economy. We're not going to change this economy by just doing a rescue plan for Wall Street and for financial institutions. We're going to revitalize this country's economy by investing in rebuilding the American infrastructure, creating millions of good-paying jobs that came to the outside. We're going to make this country great again by becoming #1 in the world in green energy technology. And you heard Joe Biden say, we want to be so good at green energy technology that instead of China sending all that stuff into us and us buying it, we're going to make the Chinese buy our technology, right? And we want to invest in all sorts of research. Sure, research to find a cure for Alzheimer's and for Parkinson's and for cancer. And the only way you do that is by investing. And Barrack Obama understands that. We're going to invest in advanced metals and chemicals and carbon sequestration. We're not going to sit back. We're going to aggressively tackle the challenges facing the American economy. And with Barrack Obama's leadership, I know we're going to bring this country roaring back to grace. So, Barrack cares very deeply about what has happened in America. And we have here today one of our great citizen soldiers, Bob Rupert. And Bob is from Pottstown, on the other end of the county. And Bob had a great job, and he lost that great job through no fault of his own. And now he's working 2 different jobs to try to keep his family's head above water. He works as hard as he can. He's undertaking his responsibilities. He's doing everything humanly possible. And he can't manage to keep his family's head above water. We need to help guys like Bob Rupert. We need to take steel workers who lost their job 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago and get them jobs working for DeMesa, building those huge wind turbines, right? As we know about and Barrack Obama can do just that. He can do just that. So it's my honor to introduce to you a Montgomery County resident, a great American who's taking responsibility for his situation in his own hands and doing the very best he can, Bob Rupert. Bob.